you.
All right, we are joined on the podium by head coach Michael Schwartz from East Carolina, Ezra Ausar, and R.J. Felton. Coach, before we get into questions, would you give us some thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, just first of all, just a lot of respect for Coach Conkle and the Tulsa program and their players. I thought that they've been playing as good as anybody in the league, particularly the last couple weeks, and so we knew it was going to be a great challenge and test for us. So feel very fortunate, very proud of our guys, these two guys and our whole team, because this win today really defined resiliency in terms of the flow of the game, and that's something that our players exemplified today.
All right, Coach. We're going to take the question up front, but let me see if we can get a microphone to you so the people on Zoom can hear the questions also. Hold on one second.
First of all, congratulations tonight on the win, guys. Ezra, 28 points tonight. You guys dominated them in the paint, 42-16. Really a question for both of you guys. How were you guys able to be so successful in the paint, and was that part of the game plan going in?
Absolutely. We knew we have to get to the paint, whether it's offensive rebounding, whether it's driving the basketball, or throwing the ball down low to Ezra, Brandon, and RJ. These are our three guys that we post. Brandon's not up here with us, but those three guys we have full confidence in. And a lot of teams use a double team like Tulsa did tonight, and I thought our guys did a good job getting it out of there, but we're not going to win a three-point shooting battle versus anybody. Tulsa hits 10 threes or 11 threes, whatever they hit tonight. That's never our game plan going in. We're going to shoot it, but we knew we have to get to the paint, and I thought these two guys and Brandon did a great job of it.
Over on the left.
Hi, Jameer Zilio with Florida Focus at USF. Your next game is going to be up against USF, and I just want to know what the feeling is in the locker room as you look to knock down the top seed.
I answer. We're just remaining confident and humble. We're just going to prepare ourselves for tomorrow's competition. Ain't no much to really be said.
They're the league champs. They've had a great season. Just their whole, Amir and their team, their players, a lot of respect for them, and so we know it's a great test for us.
Okay, we've got some questions via Zoom.
Okay, we'll start with Steve at IGO, please.
Coach and Ezra, for both of you guys, when did y'all notice the rim was maybe off center or the goal, and it looked like it happened on that dunk earlier, and kind of take us through that weird sequence and then having to finish the game after that?
No, I'm gonna answer this one. It was that breakaway dunk that made the rim crooked, man.
Yeah, Steven, it definitely wasn't me hanging on the rim. So.
Nah, I noticed it at the free throw line. When I dunked the ball with power, I know Coach Schwartz said it was going to be hype for me, so I had to go punch that one.
Y'all played like 4 minutes of game action with it like that. So I don't know, do you think that maybe affected anything? And then, was it hard at all to refocus after that? Because it was a pretty long delay.
We just needed the rim to be adjusted. I know the free throws weren't falling, so.
Yeah, it's one of those things, Stephen. What are you going to do? It's what it is. We had just missed a couple free throws. I'm glad that Ezra noticed it. I didn't even realize what was going on until the officials talked about it. So I'm just glad that in terms of being aware and observant, and you just have to go ahead and keep moving forward. And I thought our guys responded after things happen, and our guys responded again. That goes back to the resiliency piece.
Okay, we'll go next to Patrick Mason, please.
Hey, this question's for RJ. You've been on a tear lately, scoring a bunch of points. But when you got guys like Ezra having a season high and Brandon pitching in, what does that kind of do just for the floor? How does that open up everything for you?
Wherever they primary focus on me, that's gonna open up for the guys. Like when I drive and when the defense collapse, that's gonna allow Brandon and Ezra to go to work. I mean, that's what happened today when two guys came in. It was open kick, and they knocked down shots. Ezra had a hell of a game, and I hope we can carry that over to the next game.
Okay, we'll go back to Stephen, please.
Ezra, what is it about that building, man? Does it give you some confidence? You obviously played well there last year. Did you kind of know going in, maybe this is a chance to really play well again?
I'm just out there playing hard. You know, I'm not playing for no points or anything. Really, I think I'm more focused on the defense and just my intensity of just playing hard all the time, and the game just came into me.
All right, other questions? Please use raise hand. Back to Stephen.
Coach, just going into this tournament, obviously, I know it wasn't the way you wanted to end the regular season, but you kind of touched on it with the resiliency aspect, but coming back and winning today, like just how much does that kind of mean to your team and now maybe going on a run in this tournament?
Well, I'm definitely not thinking about it in terms of a run. I'm thinking about it in terms of what you just said, that we knew playing one of the hottest teams in the league. We had obviously lost 5 straight. The last 2 very heartbreaking, gut-wrenching losses, the SMU game on the road and Charlotte at home. And you know what? I've always loved it about this team, these 2 guys next to me and everyone else in the locker room, is that every day in practice, every film session, whatever it is, there's an excitement and an energy to try and get better and be ready for the next game. And I thought for the 3 days we prepared for this, as we traveled here, the guys showed that. And I don't think we win the game if they don't have that. So I give them all the credit in terms of their mindset and mentality. Would we have liked to have not ended the season that way? Of course. But you know what? It's a fresh season. We're in the conference tournament, and you had to go try and go 1-0 today, and we got that accomplished.
Who got?
Okay, another one from Patrick, please.
And Coach, just going off that, I mean, like you mentioned, you know, you go into that tournament losing 5 in a row, but was there just sort of a sense like, you know, that this isn't us? Like, you know, we have a new chance, a fresh slate to just kind of, you know, reset a little bit and just kind of do what you can do?
Yeah, sure, of course. I think everybody in the country goes with a reset, and I think the only time you don't want to reset is when you're playing your very best basketball down the stretch, and even then it becomes a reset. And I've been a part of those programs too, where you have extreme winning streaks or playing really good, and you almost feel like you just want to keep it going, but you have to reset. You get 3 or 4 days off, you travel, it's a totally different feel and environment. And again, the maturity and I believe the resiliency of our players is what allowed us to reset. And we got back to doing some of the things that we had done well when we were playing our best basketball in early February, which was assisting on made field goals. We had 17 assists, offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding at a high level. We won the rebounding battle today. And those were the areas we focused on going into this game.
Right front up here.
Coach, so I'm sure you guys are taking it now 1 game at a time, but obviously 4 games in 4 nights, that's what ECU has to do to get to the NCAA tournament. What do you believe this team needs to do, both preparation and rest-wise, to put themselves in the best position possible to do that?
Yeah, one of the most simple questions you could ask me is do everything we can to prepare for South Florida tomorrow. That's all we can do. That's what's in front of us. Give ourselves a chance to be in position to be able to answer that question one more time.
All right, Coach. Guys, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.